Alright, so we're going to create a sunflower today. So what you're going to need is a nice big piece of paper and a pencil. Your first job is to draw a nice, very, very large circle. And I would say try to go for the middle of your page as best you can. So when I say big and large, I mean big and large. Like that big if you can. And so the next step we're going to do, and remember, if you need to pause the video to keep up with the steps, go ahead and pause and then hit play. But the next step, once you've made your circle, is we're going to go ahead and make petals on our sunflower. And we're just going to go around the whole sunflower like so, kind of making these little bumps. So go ahead and go all the way around. I'm going to fast forward this part for you guys. Alright. Now the next thing we want to do is we're going to go between each petal. You actually want to make another petal. So it's kind of like you're making a point. So just between each one, go ahead and add those in. That kind of makes our flower look really nice and full. We don't want it to look like it's dying and dead. So go ahead between each petal. Just kind of add almost like it's like a triangle basically. And you just make sure you go between every single one real quick and easy. The other thing we want to do is we're going to add, just on these ones, some lines. So go ahead, add those lines in there. Some of our petals have kind of like what we call a fold. Be sure that you give every petal that's down here. You don't need to do these tiny triangles up there, just the big ones down here. These lines. And we're done with that. Now, obviously, I don't want to just have a big giant sunflower floating around the middle of our page. We have to make a stem. So let's make our stem. We're going to make a line, and we're going to make another line. We want a nice thick stem. And we're going to make a nice large leaf. I don't want to see teeny tiny leaves. And unfortunately, I didn't leave myself a lot of space, but we're going to make part of a leaf going off the page. Now our leaves need to have what are called veins. So let's go ahead and put a line in the middle. And like I said, you can't see this one, but put a line in the middle. And then we're gonna have a few lines coming out to the sides. And that's how plants get all their nutrition to each other. So we're almost done. The last thing I'm gonna need you to do, well, almost last thing, you're gonna draw just some circles. So we're gonna show like the sunflower seeds. You don't have to fill it in completely. Unless you really want to, you can. I just say just draw a couple here and there, just so you can kind of see a couple different sunflower seeds. We don't have to have the whole thing full. Alright. And now what I need you to do is you're going to find either a black marker or a black crayon or a black color pencil. It doesn't matter which. But it has to be something that's the color black. And we're going to do what we call tracing. And we're going to go over all of our lines, make them nice and dark. And this is all we're doing this week. You're not going to color it right now. Please do not turn your picture colored into me. If you do, you're not going to get all your points for your grade. Because we're going to talk about how to color it next week.